I just want to make it clear I didn't use the first episode cuz that's just bullying. I still don't know how that quiet child didn't do that thing that quiet children do after being bullied. The episode begins with the sidekick serenely drawing a picture. You can feel the calm before the storm. There are these 4 magnificent busts over here, but he'd rather draw a cube and a cylinder. He's good at this. I give him it. Actually, this is the first time I see a character drawing better than his animators. Less than a second of his face on the screen, and it's noticeable he a goofy chicken-hearted loser. You know you're not doing well when goofy is the best thing they call you. So Nagatoro appears for the first time in the episode. By the way, Nagatoro is the only character we'll remember the name of until this show ends. The camera focuses on Nagatoro's back, but I just asked myself again what kind of store sells a cylinder. Probably from that game to find out if the baby's gonna become a geometry teacher. So she challenges him to a dispute over who has the biggest dick. Eyes up Senpai, it's not time to look unsure. Okay, that part looked like one of those freaks that go to playgrounds in an overcoat. She's actually wearing a swimsuit underneath, and she has 2 bellies buttons. Let's go where it really matters. If your smile looks like this, DM me. Okay, now I got a thumbnail. If you're enjoying it, hit the like and subscribe button. The opening begins and Nagatoro makes several faces I'd expect the Joker to do. It's funny how everyone says, "Did you know Nagatoro author drew hentai?" As if it's not something well known. Look at the girls' faces. I had read manga with them as a character, way before the Nagatoro manga even existed. When the anime comes back it's heavily raining. Senpai is next to Nagatoro. And the first part of her appearing is the thighs and then the skirt. Don't misinterpret, it's to retain the public. They find a place to protect themselves from the rain, which is great cause Senpai is about to need an oxygen tank. I'd understand if he was asthmatic, but the guy sounds like a bulldog panting. They go under that shelter. It's just me, or it also seems weird that they're sitting with their backs to each other. And you're the one who always calls others a virgin. I don't want to sound intrusive, but I think these dishcloths are not gonna be enough to dry you guys. Wait up, did she just see a dick getting hard? He plays the smartass wanting to compare the sizes, but he only gets a slap in the face. I know dick girls jokes are no longer funny, but this anime just emanates an hentai vibe. Okay Senpai, here's the moment where you can't get be swayed by her pretty face. That's not her face, but it's included as well. So he says he's not a closeted perv. 6 seconds later he fantasizes about Nagatoro undressing. I totally forgot swimsuit is a great tag though. Senpai does that glasses thing, you know, that thing myopic characters do before saying something cool. He points to Nagatoro's transparent shirt while calling her depraved. It reminds me of a scene. What's your next genius move, buddy? Burn her at the stake. Nagatoro's face is so red I think she's delirious with fever. Even her eyes, those totally are unusual pupils, right? So Nagatoro puts one of her shoulders on his shoulder and he gets excited. That's what happens when you ban genitals in your videos, Japan. Senpai uses Nagatoro's moment of fragility to take a peek. I don't know if his problem is too much corn or no corn. Is sneezes a tag as well? If no, it should be. They say where they live, and Nagatoro, pitying Senpai, invites him to stop by her place. He wonders if he'll need condoms, and he doesn't even know what a condom is. He just gets in and is already afraid of shoes. Don't worry, nobody will step on you with those, I think, and hope. Senpai creates a story where Nagatoro's parents are rich people from high society who wear ear piercings. I don't mean earring, I mean ear piercing. The proof this family is damn close is they all share the same nail polish bottle, including the father. I wonder if they'll ever have a manga with her scientist, bald, and flamboyant father. Real Nagatoro appears in a green shirt to represent his love for Ireland. Navy blue shorts are just shorts. She keeps scratching her head in the same place. Does she have lice? Nagatoro lends him her uncle's clothes forgotten in her bedroom a week ago. Is this joke really worth making? Definitely not. Nagatoro lends him a gay Christian boy clothes who would never penetrate a vagina before marriage. Yeah, much more acceptable. At any rate, if you did, you're going to hell with the gay. She leaves for him to dry off and this psycho is fantasizing about the f***ing towel. Buy some tranquilizer, friend. Maybe it helps you out with your problem. She makes a coffee for them both to warm up. He looks around as if looking for something small he can steal without being noticed. I feel like I've seen an anime character holding a mug like that before. She's imitating Joker again. He's afraid to get what he deserves. Nagatoro is a creative girl, you know. I give her that. The same piercing she wears on her ears she wears to hold her hair. Anyway, time to play PlayStation 4. They'll play this game for adults. There's an X here, another here, and another here, so surely it's not for minors. It's funny how the cat-eared girl looks less like a hentai character than the blonde guy. Nagatoro pushes several buttons. Her avatar must be making extraordinary movements. Or almost that maybe. Senpai wins the fight with ease as one avatar had a sword and the other fought empty-handed. Nagatoro is pissed for lost that round. Understandable since the last thing she lost bleed a lot. Chill the f*** out. Everyone loses their baby teeth. It's a very ordinary thing. He flashbacks about all the times Nagatoro harassed him. Chill the f*** out you too, Senpai. What the f*** are you planning to do, huh? He's destroying her in the game. In Senpai's eyes I can read, we live in a society. The guy thinks he's Kirito Kahaku, but she blows in his ear and the boy explodes in premature ejaculation. That's exactly what a man looks like after exploding in premature ejaculation. Wait a minute, how did she customize her character so well? Well, she defeats him this round. What a toxic player. I'm starting to like her. Her name calling no longer makes sense. Since she's not even holding the controller, I think he won this one. She's literally stepping on him. God, I wish that was me. You saw that coming. And in the last static image, they just seem to be having fun for a change. At the farewell, Nagatoro says she's wet. Senpai replies she needs to learn how to dry herself properly. The rain was heavy. She answers he didn't understand. She's wet down there. He leaves without understanding, believing she has fungus between her toes. The next day Senpai goes to the cafeteria to have lunch with the normies, aka functional members of society. There's an epidemic of blindness in this school, not even a single eye. The only vacant seat is next to Nagatoro. You just hit the jackpot, face it tiger. Jesus Christ, I'm not even looking for tags, but they keep showing up. Every manga with this beginning ends well. Nagatoro begins introducing Senpai as her boyfriend. See, now you can say one day you had a girlfriend. Those girls just laugh their head off out of no where, and it sounds pretty creepy too. That girl touches Senpai's hand, and Nagatoro begins to become the Prince of Darkness Lucifer himself. Then she tries to touch Senpai's hair, but Nagatoro prevents it cause that actually quite invasive. She continues head patting Senpai and preventing other girls from touching him. Then this girl curses Senpai for the worst things, like airhead and otaku. Nagatoro doesn't like it at all and says she's going too far. I think Nagatoro hasn't watched episode 1 yet. I recommend it, unless you have been diagnosed with depression. To undo the mess, Senpai says shameful things in a quite high-pitched voice. The bullies were even surprised by the boy's lack of testosterone. The situation is so bad Nagatoro decides to help him and oh my god, for half a second I thought he's drawing a penis. Anyway, she teaches that the right way to lead with bullying is with violence. But what if the bully is taller than you? Now they're dancing? What the f? She's asking him to slap her. I see. She wants to change the roles now. She makes fun of his hair, asking when he's gonna book the shear. Now's the time he goes to jail. Nagatoro can't hold herself. When she sees a dead dog, she needs to kick it. Well, he just ends up doing a classic anime scene. After all this, is it socially acceptable for me to say I like her design? If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe. I'd like to ask you to watch at least 2 videos of the channel in a row because it helps me a lot. Also make a friend watch this video too. Use violence if necessary. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Bye.